Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. A dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts throwing right away. Over the middle here to Brown. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in the football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. White looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No touch. No touch.
They go play action with Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. Past the 20. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now White. Going right side here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
White. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Right off play action. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To throw, White. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Ooh, what a move. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Here's Hurts to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Back to throw. This is caught. Well, the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Barkley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Hey, let's go. Trim. Don't touch that.
Barkley again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 down at the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. 19.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's White. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Harris running straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
70 Lions. 70 Lions. Mustang 19.
Now White. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Hurts. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now he's going to step up and run. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
70, 70.
Back to throw. White. That's taken in left side by Vele. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. Back to throw again. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
They hand this off to Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun, it's White. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Eagles 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but then just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9. White looks to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. White. He'll try and do this himself. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Saints first down.
Let's go now. Go.
Operating from the gun. White. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Back to throw. White. And his throw is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
All right, for is one that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off play action. Here's White. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. White. This is brought in by Brown. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for. By the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Noel. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And an Eagles first down.
Hey, check that. Here we go.
At the 41-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 8, ready.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 41 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 35, Saints 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return is Sims. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
It's 2nd down.
Help the 60, help the 60.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on, set! Bronco 80!
On third down, Barkley. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. There'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. This is 1st and 10. White looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete.
The Saints, first down.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now White. It's caught by Brown. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
60 Maverick.
White. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. Here's White. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready, set.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Ready, 60 Bison. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Ready, break.
From the 47, it's second and 5.
Unlock Lions. Come on.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Eagles, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.